All right, sorry about that. I'm here. The lineups are not correct, and we are already at looks like 1-1 counts. So I did just get home, so I don't have the lineup set up just yet. But that's going to be a ball low in thirds. So I will get the lineups set up as soon as possible. The Moon Sung Won is on the mound. That is rips as he kind of stumbles and doesn't matter because that, ladies and gentlemen, is a leadoff home run for Sung Sung Moon. And right away, it's 1-0 Q. That was quick. Touches all of them. And ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Getting my stuff all situated with it. All right, Cardenas steps in now, and that's swing and a miss at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. So Cardenas again played last year with Samsung, came and ended up getting injured, ended up coming back, but coming back with Kiwoom, as that is lifted up, second baseman under it, and that'll be one away on the pop fly to the second baseman. Yeju Young, Cheju Wan is not hitting there. That'll be Idong Yup, and then Pak Chu Hong will be after him. That is low, ball one. And he lifts that one, and that's going to roll back, jumping at the wall. And ladies and gentlemen, another home run. Two home runs, 2 runs, both solo shots early. And yeah. Not a good start for SSG's pitcher, Moon Sung Won. Already 2 home runs, and I don't even have the lineup in yet. This is kind of their goal, is to put up as many runs as possible. Right. Steps in is Kim Dong Hyuk. Hit 211 last year. Not really much of a threat last year. Is that one is misses low. Now it's a 2. I know. Let me see if I can get the at least get the pictures in. Again, this is a 6 o'clock game instead of a 6:30, which makes it extremely difficult for me to get home, get everything situated. So that misses, and it's now ball 3. We'll get it, and that's piped down the middle. Looks like about 60 people in attendance for the SSG home game. Again, 6 o'clock game. There's nobody behind home plate at all. That catches the outside corner, and we've got ourselves a full count, first full count of the day. Fouls that one into the leg of E.G. Young. Let's get back to this lineup. Pak Chu Hong. Jung Jae Young. And the lineups are not correct. The orders are not correct. But I am here. So that. John, 7 spot. And fouled away again. Battling a little here, already up to 16 pitches. 1 out, but 2 solo home runs early. Young. All right, to the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be another chopped foul. I am every team at this point. Every team except Hanwha, Harry. Every team except Hanwha. And that pops that one up. And another foul. Stays 3-2. Helping me out here by fouling all these off as I try to rush to get the lineups in. Yep, I didn't buy a season ticket this year. I will be streaming, not only streaming, but I'll be streaming whichever team and whichever game you guys pick. And the 3-2 is crushed, but once again, foul. Really helping me out here, man. And that one is another ripped foul. Keep ripping him foul all day long. We will slowly. Gee. Another foul. Ridiculous at bats. Again, it's super helping me out. Puck don't yup. 111 at bat, 111 last year, and is working the count here. Another foul as he hung a curveball way up in the zone, but umpire's like, come on, man. Hit it fair or something. All right, at the 3-2, and that is gonna be a ball. Walked him. Walked him. After all of that, he walked him. All right, that's 23 pitches now in this inning, only 1 out, and that's going to bring up Puck Ju Hong, who fouls it into the mitts, but that'll be strike 1. All right, back to my task at hand. So, all right, to the 0-1 pitch, and that misses outside, and that's ball 1, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch, and that misses way upstairs, 2-1. And my schedule this year has changed, so I'm actually off at a regular time instead of a little. I was off half hour late last year. So it was really difficult to get to the games in time. But this year I'll be ready at the regular time. He fouls that off. It's 2-2. As the umpire's got to get some more baseballs. Let's see. And the 2-2 fouled into the mitts, but that'll be a strikeout number one. And out number two. That'll bring up Jung Jae Young, former pitcher turned outfielder. He looks at one right down the middle. All right, the 0-1 pitch, and that's ripped right back up the middle. And we'll see if he goes first to third. Does not seem like he is, and that'll be another runner on base and another hits. Third hit of the day. They are already down to their seventh batter here in this early going. An inch on. Still a little chilly outside. A high of about 16 degrees today, so it felt kind of nice riding the motorcycle home. And now it's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Oh, 31 pitches already here in this first inning for Moon Sung Wan. And that's way low. Ball one, 1-1. Gun. Gun. And he sets up on the outside and misses badly, but that might be trouble as that is going to drop in and that one run is going to score. He will make his way over to third with a little bloop single right in front of the foul line, and another run scores for Kiwoom. Kim Do-yup makes his way over to third base, and then no, that's not. Jung Jae Young makes his way over to third base. Get my stuff right. This is getting a bit ridiculous. All right, Kim Gun Hee steps in. 257 last year, 9 home runs. The backstop. SSG really is going to need Moon Sung Wan to be able to do something. They've already lost one of their foreign starters to injury. Mitch White is already down with an injury. I know they tried to bring back Elias, but couldn't get a deal worked out. And the 0-1, and that's fouled straight back 0-2. See if I can finish getting the lineup. Huh. misses way outside. The good old 0-2 pitch to a right-hander from a right-handed pitcher throws it way into the other batter's box and nowhere near attempting to make it start a swing on that. Chase on. Perfect. All right. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs it and throws it into the outfield. 1 run will score as he is going to make his way into second base, and he is safe on the E6. Oh, 1 more run will score, an error on SSG. They've got runners at second and third with 2 outs, and it just getting worse for Kiwoom or for SSG. They have now batted around. Sounds good for Kiwoom. Gotta love it as a pitcher starting with a 4-0 lead, as that's a swing and a miss. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Kim Dae-jin, the what is he? Shortstop here? And I still gotta fix the positioning, but everything else is good. This is, and it's 1-2. 40 pitches already in the first inning for SSG starter. He mainly worked out of the bullpen last year. They were talking about having him come out and start. I don't think that's going to work out very well. That's going to be a pop fly. Shortstop back behind the bag, and that will be out number 3, but not before 2 home runs, 2 singles, and error on the shortstop, and they are finally out of the inning. But 4-0 Kiwoom already. Will go to break. All right. So, I mean, it's spring. It's spring, right? That's all that matters. It's spring. We'll see how long some of these guys stick out there. Since it usually they're about 5 innings. They still have 1 more week before they end up changing or before the regular season starts. So there's plenty of time. Let's get this stuff. A little upset that Puig's not playing today. All right. Lefty out on the mound for Kiwoom. Young Hyun-woo. Last year's #1 draft pick. First look at him. They're obviously expecting a lot from him. So far, a last outing, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 0 runs. Before that, back on March 2nd, so he did allow little runs. His first pitch is in there for a strike. They are going to definitely be looking at him doing a lot of work as they are running with 2 foreign bats. So that one low, ball 2 or ball 1. SSG is done. That is filed away, and it's 1-2. Third base. Sure. And going to be a slow chopper. Shortstop running in with the glove, throws on the run, but says he got him. I think they're probably going to take a little look at that. Nope, they are not. Are they? What a play by the shortstop. Running in hard. Take another look at that. Running in hard. Might have gotten him by a little bit. See. Not a good foot positioning by Cardenas over there at first. All right, Jung Jun Jae flips one over the shortstop's head, and that'll be the first single of the day for SSG. Triple J with the double. Who we got next? Who we got next? All right, Pak Sung Han will step in now. I'm still not quite familiar with a lot of these guys yet, so I have to pardon my slowness, as that's a miss way outside. It's 0-1 or 1-0. Normally one of the best shortstops in the league with the air there that allowed the fourth run to score for Kiwoom. But here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that is way upstairs. 2-0. And the check over, and that is over to the past the dugout, and we've got ourselves an error on Kiwoom as he makes his way over to second base. 2 errors so far in the first in 1.1 innings. We've already got 2 errors. As the throw over, Cardenas should have picked that. He was scooping the, he was making the tag before he made the catch. All right, the 2-0 pitch now. And that's way upstairs, and it's 3-0. And here comes the pitch. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 3-1. Get this all fixed and situated. See, pops that one up. Right fielder moving around, makes the catch. He will tag and make his way to third base, but that'll be outs. Productive outs, but might be a little late. As Go Myung Jun will make his way. All right, 2 outs here. Yo Myung Jun steps in. 250 last year on the season. Chops that one. Wow. Nice play by the third base coach. There, they didn't. SSG does not have Chejong in the lineup. They do not have Heredia in the lineup, as that ball is way out of the zone. Didn't even hardly register on the old K zone. Reminder for those of you that might have forgotten: KBO has the full on robot umpires. Is that one is going to be fouled away and it's at one. Da, 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 da. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Way outside again. It's 2-2. Ba, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, the 2-2 swing and a miss, and that'll be his first strikeout of the day as he gets out of it. Single, but air, and they leave the runner over at third base, and we will head to the second. Not able to capitalize on the little bloop single by Jung-Jun Dae. Up 4-0, and they'll try to few more. Sung Hyun is playing. Pick up all day long. Shit, it's not. SSG again, not very many regular starters in the lineup today, which is surprising. That's they're not going with. Maybe they're waiting to have them play tomorrow, Friday afternoon. And all of the games tomorrow will be 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then Saturday will be back to 1 o'clock games for everybody. There was supposed to be one game that was 6 o'clock, but they ended up deciding not to have it at 6 o'clock. Right, so there's the first. No, that's replaying from the previous day. All right. So Sung Moon leads things off as he swings and fouls it into the glove. He's already had one at bat today. As and he led off the game with a home run, and that misses low. 1-1. Captain for Kiwoom. And the 1-1, and that's going to be chopped. The first baseman scoops it, steps on the bag. Man, boy. All right, Cardenas steps up. He popped up to the second baseman in his first at bat. Looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. 250 on this spring. He's got plenty to prove. That one is a beautiful strike right at the bottom outside corner. 0-2. 3 hits, 3 straight games with a hit, a 1 home run, a double. Let's see, trying to keep that spring streak alive, and he lifts that one up. That might be trouble. Center fielder coming in and makes the catch and stumbles, but that'll be 2 away. Quickly 2 away. Much better start to the second inning than Moon Sung Wan had to the first inning. Right foot in the grass. Grass doesn't look too shabby for being early March. His first pitch is ball away. Oh, all right, here comes another Sky going back, but the left fielder in front of the warning track, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. Gave it a ride as he was trying to hit his second home run of the day, but nope. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Quick 1-2-3 there. Super quick 1-2-3. Get the rest of my paperwork all situated, set up for y'all. Gong will lead things off. Alrighty, I think we've got things situated, set up. Alright, we should be back. I believe back. I don't know why I realized I never changed stadium. I've changed stadium. Try that. So there we go. Now the game really looks like it's ready. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. All right. Otagon steps in. Jung Hyun-woo is still out there. 15 pitches in that first inning. Gave up a single. Had himself an error. I believe they call an error. That one low. Ball one. Oh. Sure. And 1-0 is low, and that's 2-0. He's been struggling with command a little bit here early. So 17 pitches at this point, and half of them have been balls, but that one is not a ball. That is a fly ball right in front of the track, and one away. F7 for those of you scoring at home with me. If you're not, well, you should. All right, E.G. Young will step in the backstop for SSG. I believe he was a former Kiwoom hero. Samsung Lion, and then to Kiwoom for 5 years, and his second year with SSG is on the old geezer train. 79 last year, not too bad for your backstop. Was he 1986? Almost a almost a leap year baby. Is that one's foul away? All right, it's the 1-1, and that's going to be a ground ball right at the second baseman. Throws, and that's quickly 2 away. Second baseman shaded a little bit towards second base for the right-handed hitting catcher. He might have had to shuffle his feet about 3 inches to make that play, but now we've got 2 away for Joe Young-woo, the DH for 242 last year. swings and misses at a ball near the plate. When I say near the plates, I mean near the plates, like touching. Only 8 hits and 33 at bats last year. Not a lot. Not a lot of time. Jung Hyun Moon throws a curveball to the backstop, and the the catcher is like, "Oh, why not the zone? Why not the zone?" Apparently, didn't realize that didn't mean throw it to the display board behind the catcher. And the 1-1 pitch, that one hits the display board because the catcher just doesn't catch it. It's 2-1. All right. The 2-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Blows that past him. 143 on the gun. That is about ish. 80s, upper 80s. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2 outs, a 4-0 lead for Kiwoom, and that's going to be fouled right back. All the hot packs in the dugouts, big old thick padded coats. Here, I'm thinking it feels nice outside, and all these players have just look like they just got back in from walking their dog through the winter. All right. What do we got here? Another 2-2 pitch. 27 pitches for last year's first round draft pick. And gets him way out in front of that. It'd be, obviously he's a big candidate for rookie of the year. Anytime you're going to be starting as a rookie, and the 2-2 misses badly, and another first full count, I guess, for SSG here. Jo Hyung Woo, getting the DH today. And strikes him out. Looking, should have bought a ticket, sir. Should have bought a ticket. That'll be the end of the second. We'll go to the third. It's all heel. All heel. Not a bad start for, again, 18-year-old. The 18 or 19? That's the question. 2006. He is 18 years old. He has not had a birthday yet this year. He'll have his birthday in exactly 1 month, April 13th. Little League. First round, first pick in the 2025 draft. 2024 draft for the 2020 season. I hate how they word that. The draft was in 2024. I don't know why they call it a 2000 draft. But anyway, I don't make important decisions like that. All I do is stream to you every possible chance I get. No, we're back. All right, Kim Do-yup will lead things off. He walked in his last at-bats, came around to score. The little single by Jun Dae-hyun. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Moon Seung-hwan, a rough first inning, second inning, a 1-2-3, and that's a swing and a miss at a ball down on the bottom of way down below the zone. 182 now on the spring for the Kiwoom DH as he fouls that one. He's swung now. It's 2 balls, but he's fouled one off and missed one. So in 2 still. We'll see if they go off the plates. I have to imagine that they're gonna throw something outside. As E.G. Young steps up outside. Would have just got a piece of the plates and fouls it straight back. He had a long at bat in his first inning. What was it? How many at 14 pitch walk in his first at bats? And the 0-2, that is a ripped foul. And have another lengthy at bat, it looks like. Welcome to those of you that are joining. Welcome. So that's free of charge, as that's going to be a little chopper back to the Moon Sung Wan. Underhand toss over to first base, and that's 2 away. That's low, misses, and ball 1. So Pak Ju Hong struck out in his first at bats, 0 for 1 on the day, but is hitting 600 in this spring, and that's misses low, ball 2. And that's a chopper right to the first baseman, backhands it, steps on the bag, and that's 2 away. Another quick 2 outs, 5 quick outs for Moon Sung Wan after that early struggles. Bring up Jang Jae Young, who singled and scored a run in his first at bat back in the first inning. Plays off of that slow curve on the outside, and it's 1-0. He is hitting 1,000 in this spring, which is 1 for 1, as that's strike on the outside. And he's a former pitcher who struggled with injuries and decided, hey, I'm going to do my best Rick and Keel and become an outfielder. All right, the 2-1 pitch, that's in there at the bottom of the zone, and it's 2-2. I have to imagine this probably Moon Sung Wan's last inning. He's at 62 pitches now. That's is a strikeouts. The bat is thrown all the way past the third base, and I think he got a piece of it, but it fouled it into the mitts, and out of all of that, still the strikeouts, and it's still the end of the Kiwoom top half of the order. 1, 2, 3 goes Kiwoom once again. 9 straight retired by Moon Sung Wan. Or sorry about that. 6 straight retired by Moon's 7. I can't even count. That's why I teach English and not math. So 7 straights retired for Moon Sung Wan after that leadoff homer and third bat homer. So we'll have the bottom of the order and flip it over to the top for SSG. It'll be Han Sang Hyun, Chae Song In, and then back to the top of the lineup with Pak Ji Won. So SSG looking to try to get maybe a couple runs back. right. SSG fans making their way is singing a little songy song, eating some cup ramen, a little wolf cut, Tucson Bears uniform. It looks like. All right, here goes. The first pitch is low, ball one. So Jung Hyun-woo last year 171, only 70 at bats. An Song Hyun, sorry. I was saying the pitcher. And that's low, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch. The rookie first pick in the draft, the 2-1, and that's going to be ripped right over the third baseman's head, and that's going to be a leadoff single here in the third base for SSG and An Song Hyun. The bottom of the order, can it get it done for SSG as they try to slowly climb their way back into this game without most of their starters? So, might be a great chance to see a lovely KBO bunt. What shall we see? What shall we see? Here it is. There's the bunt. The pitcher grabs it, throws to first in time, moves the runner over. But once again, a lovely KBO 1-4 bunt putouts moves the runner over, but gives up an out, which means they have decreased their chance of scoring any runs because they have never once studied a statistic. All right, that flips the lineup back over. Pak Ji-won, who grounded into a 6-3 ground out in his first at bats, a slow roller to the shortstop who got it on the run, threw across his body, able just to get him by a third of a step. And the 1-0 that catches the inside corner, 1-1. I love watching these guys in the spring and the fall. They have these big, giant, like thermal turtlenecks on, 17 layers, and they're still playing. And the 1-1 swing and a miss, and that's a 1-2 now on a pitch that was slow curve on, didn't even come close to the strike zone. I remember playing. Playing here in Korea. I mean, we play year round, and I played in the snow, like an actual game in the snow. Is that buried into the dirt? It's 2-2. I was like, what are we doing? Why are we playing in the snow? All right, the 2-2 pitch to the second. No, right fielder. Really? That's slapped into the netting by the old first base dugouts. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. There's all 1 o'clock games, but again, I will be back on Saturday. That one misses upstairs, and it's another full count, second full count of the day. First one ended up in a strikeout looking to end the second inning. We'll see what he does here. And he goes to third, and he is out by 7 miles. It's not even close. picked off. Third baseman had the ball before the runner was even getting ready to slide, as that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle, and he would have scored, but nope. He has himself a 2-out single. Would have been a huge, huge single, as Han Sung Hyun probably would have scored on that, as he would have been off on the pitch with a 3-2 pitch. All right, that's going to bring up Triple J, Jung Jun Jae. He singled in his first at bat, looks at ball one there. 43 pitches now on the day for the Kiwoom left-hander, the 18-year-old left-hander. Did have a nice pickoff there, and that misses outside, and it's 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch. And they're fouled away, 2-1. All right, to the 2-1 pitch. That's up right down the middle. This is low, 3-1. Tough to lay off that curve. And he walks him. Runner now on first and second with 2 outs. Little mound visit at this time. Gotta bring up Pak Sung Han, or Pak Sung Han, sorry. .47 pitches, runners on first and second. The brings up again the third batter, Pak Sung Han. I can't even pronounce today. And that's in the dirt, but makes the stop behind the plate, and that's going to be 1-0. Kim Gun-hee. Kim Gun-hee, I don't believe, is very old himself back behind the dish. Doesn't look at old. Nope, 2004. So 20-year-old behind 20-year-old behind the plate catching an 18-year-old on the mound, and that's in there for a strike. Kiwoom is the youngest team in the league. I believe Hanwha is the second youngest, but that may have changed this year with their offseason signing, as that's misses upstairs. 2-1. Oh. I will attempt to get some music going for these streams, but it's so difficult to be able to get everything going. So I don't want to overload myself too much at this point, but that's one is right down the middle. Is 2-2 now. And the 2-2 is slow hook and catches him looking, leaves 2 runners on, and a beautiful, beautiful curveball catches him staring at it, and we will go to the 4th inning. It's all beautiful, beautiful. hook there. That pickoff showing up big. Bunted them over, and what happened? They didn't score a run. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Bunting over a runner from first to second, especially when you're down 4 runs. And bunting over a runner from first to second with no outs lowers your chance of scoring by something like 14% of scoring any runs, not just one run, any runs. But the KBO, the managers still continue to do it because well, most of them have never realized that the game has changed since they were playing decades ago. We got a new pitcher out on the mound. So Hakshi Hu will be on the mound for SSG. I'll try to get that changed. Hakshi Hu. First pitch is a ball. All right, there we go. Juntae Jin, the number 9 hitter for Kiwoom, leads things off here. No, sorry, the number 7 hitter. I don't know what I'm doing. Jun Dae Hyun is the 7th hitter. Jun Tae Jin is number 9. He is struggling to find the old strike zone. The 3-0 pitch. That's way upstairs. 4 pitches, 4 balls. He will earn himself a free trip to first base, coach. Second time he has been on base today. A single and an RBI in his first at bats, and a 4-pitch walk here to start the 4th inning. Right, Kim Gunny steps in. He reached on an E6 in his first at bats. He's only at bats, and he looks at ball 5. 5 pitches, 5 balls. Not particularly close. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's a strike, but that is gonna be just foul. Almost snuck it inside the line there for a probably another double. Well, I say another double. He ended up at seconds on the E6. So, all right, the 1-1 pitch from Akshi. He was the last pick in the draft. 2001 is when he was born. And this is their ball too. Yep, the 10th round pick number 100 and the 2000 draft 2020. So it would have been the 2019 draft for the 2020 season. And a little strange how they do things. So it's the 2-1, and that is crush the bat flip and a 2-run shot as we've got ourselves another home run from Kiwoom, because that is 2-3 now. And that was absolutely 100% a no doubter. As it was just crushed. Welcome to the league. As the SSG fans in attendance are like, why did we come to this game? That pitch is outside and it's ball one. It's getting deep here in Incheon. And that one misses in the dirt, and now it's 2-0. He's thrown 2 strikes. One of them was almost a double down the line, and the other one was a 2-run homer over the wall. It is 6-0 Kiwoom. That is fouled straight back, and I think I picked the wrong game to broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, again, you can pick which games I'm going to broadcast each day. The other game, KT versus NC, is 1-3 in the fourth, as that misses, and it's now 3-1. Right to the 3-1 pitch. It's gonna be that's gonna be trouble. Left fielder coming in, catches it on the run, and that's one away. And SSG has the shortest fences into left and right field. Uh, Samsung has the shortest fences into the power alleys, left center, right center, because of the shape of the outfield wall. As Samsung Moon steps in and looks at ball one. And Samsung Moon led off the game with a home run, grounded out to the third for first baseman and the last at bats, and looks at ball two on the outside. It's 2-0. The captain for Kiwoom. And the 2-0 misses outside, 3-0. Still struggling to find the strike zone is the Landers pitcher. All right, to the 3-0, and that misses inside. Another walk. Second walk of the inning. Second 4-pitch walk of the inning. And I have to imagine that they're going to have a little mound visit, maybe. No, we will have a phone call as he's doing. Oh, I love it. He's doing like the super old, working on his cellular telephone. And that'll be it for this pitcher. We'll have a pitching change. I'll let you know who it is when it happens. Guess we've had one more hit there. Let's see. Jin Yong will come in to pitch. Bakshi, who gave up 2 runs, he's responsible for the one on first base. So, Jin. Hey, big time, a bigger, bigger, bigger time. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Biggie, biggie, biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes the words just hypnotize me. All right, so we're back. Saw Jin Young, 5.55 ERA last year, 0-1, 6 holds, 51 games, 47 innings, 38 strikeouts, 26 walks, a 291 batting average against, and a 1.66 whipper. So Sun Sung Moon over there on first base. Cardenas will make his way to the plate. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He flew out to center field in his last at bats, popped up to the second baseman in his first at bats, trying to extend his spring hitting streak to 4 games. And moves over to the right side. Is he a switch hitter? No, he is a right-hander. I thought he was a left-hander. I'm so used to seeing Diaz at for Samsung. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch up at the letters. And that's 0-2. Really wondering what happened with Puig. He was not in the lineup on Tuesday, not in the lineup today. Yesterday was a day off for all the teams in the league. I didn't see any news as there is a something. The umpire called time and something. Motion to the score. I don't know what exactly happened. That's going to be a chopper. Third baseman grabs it, flips second and first, and that will be an inning ending 5-4-3 double play. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth as he comes in, does his job, does it well. And yeah, that's how you do it, I guess. One batter, 2 outs. Consider yourself on thy team, sir. On thy team. Dean is now struggling with offensively, not going to be able to get much going. I don't know how much longer he'll play. He is playing first instead of outfield, so he needs a lot of reps over at first. His footwork looks a little choppy. Is the play from the second or the shortstop that was running in, his foot was not placed very well on the bag. It was on top of the bag instead of the side of the bag, pushing against it with the ball of your foot to be able to get a little bit of extra stretch. So he definitely doesn't look like he's super comfortable there. I know he played in the outfield he played right field for Samsung. So wondering exactly where they're going to have him play. If they're going to have him playing first base. I know they have Cheju Wan, who played first base last year. So it'll be interesting to see where they end up putting him. Obviously, Puig could play that, but are they going to have him DHing or exactly what are they going to have him doing? So I guess we will maybe find out sometime. All right. Go Myung Jun, the number 4 hitter, will lead things off for SSG. Start having. I think we're going to have some substitutions at this pace. So Kim Jae Hyun will move over to second. Yao Dong Uk will come into the game and play third. So I will do my best to get these things situated and set up. So Song Sung Moon will be done for the day. The captain, he's done his job. And first pitch is in there for a strike. Foul, 1-2. And another foul. Hey, zone 2. Jun Tae Hyun will move from third over to second. And Yao Dong-wook comes into the game and he will take over third. Son Sung Moon comes out. Captain sits down, and that's ball 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Test the third baseman who just came in, the throw across, and went away. That's how you do it. First come in, you get a ball, you get a ball, everybody gets a ball. And 5-3 putouts. Test them right away. Number 93, big boy number on the back. All right, Otegun or Otegon, Otegon. I don't say Tegun. Ah. All right, 167 on the spring for today's left fielder. And swing fouls that into the glove, but that's gonna make it 1-1. Nice. And that's gonna be a chopper. Second baseman fields it, throws over. Thank you, whoever's doing that. Thank you, thank you. And the 4-3 putouts makes 2 away real quick. Let's see. That's what it is. And that one is sky to center field and under it. And that'll be 3 away. We'll go to the bottom. Sorry, the actual fifth. It is Kiwoom a lot. SSG not a lot. Kiwoom looking fabulous. Getting solid pitching from their rookie 62 pitches through 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Gotten himself a nice pickoff also. Gotta say, a pretty good day for the old number 1 draft pick. See if Seo Young comes back out for SSG. Also see, obviously, if Jung Hyun comes back out for Kiwoom. Spring game. You got another week before the season officially starts. I am gonna say that I am loving this pitch clock. Hour and 15 minutes in, 4 innings done. Even though there's been quite a bit of scoring, it is last year, the year before, the pitch clock in the MLB. I will say 100%. It is a welcome addition to the KBO, just because they just take so long. Like, it's so difficult to explain how long they take. All right. All right. Let's see. Lee Ju Hyung, and the first pitch is going to be a little liner right to the center fielder, and that is 1 away. That's going to bring up Kim Dong Yup, who has been absolutely battling non-stop every single at bat. And just catches a piece of the corner. All right, the 1-1 pitch from Saljinho. 6 pitches so far on the evening, and that is going to be a ripper right to the third baseman. He fields it, throws across the mound, and that's 2 away. Absolutely scorched. He is there hitting the ball hard against him so far with that inning double play in the last inning. A liner to the center fielder who's made the catch, and a Ole ground ball pickup by the third baseman on that. 2 away quickly. That's going to bring up Pak Chu Hong. Pak Chu Hong struck out in his first at bats, a ground out to the first baseman. Last at bat, he's over 2. Looks at ball 1. And just catches a piece of the inside corner. No, I haven't. I literally got home and started entering everything in. I saw it was a 3-3 tie. I didn't even look at any of the stats at all. That is a ball on the inside. Did somebody blow it in the ninth? And that's going to be a single to right field as he says, "Hey, let me get on this hit parade." It looks like Hanwha did their best stupidness. So looks like you got what, a runner on first, a leadoff single, and then they bunt to move him over to second. A single moves him to third, and then they walk the bases loaded, and they can't do anything. So a solid bunt that scored 0 runs because it lowers your chance of scoring. So that's in there. First strike. Jung Jae Young hitting 500 on this spring. He's 1 for 2. The 0-1 pitch, way outside one. Da, da, da. See if there's any other substitution. Oh, he pitched, and he easily steal that bag. It's gonna roll into or into the center field, and he is gonna have himself a stolen base. They're gonna have another error on SSG, and we've got a runner on third. Not a good fielding over there by the second baseman who came over to cover. see what it was a ball also. So now you got a 2-1 count with 2 outs, and that's a beautiful curveball in there for a strike, 2-2. Four innings, 65 pitches, 4 hits, 1 homer, 3 strikeouts. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs it, throws over to first, and stolen base in an air means nothing as they get the ground outs to the shortstop to end their 5th inning, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. It is who hit the home run? Noshiwan hit the home run for Hana. Yundong Ki hit the home run for Dunjanu. Looks like he hit the one off of Yuhanjin. Hyun. Wow, Kim So Hyun gave up a homer. Looks like your lovely closer came in, gave up 2 hits and a walk, but didn't give up any runs. He is going to continue his uh, whatever ridiculously close to losing games, but not quite losing game strategy. See, do we still have the same pitch? No. Kim Sung Gi comes out in the mound. We'll have our first pitching change for Kiwoom. Kim Sung Gi, 5.54 ERA last year, 6-4 in 42 games. Cardenas is out at first, and that first pitch is nowhere near the strike zone. It's 1-0. Jo Hyung Woo steps in. Jo Hyung Woo 0 for 1 on the day. Struck outs looking in his first at bats and looks at ball 2 here. So that's going to be a single right back up the middle. Number 7 hitter has himself a base hit. All right, that's going to bring up An Sang Hyun. An Sang Hyun singled and was caught stealing in his first at bats, and looks at ball 1 there. Right, the 1-0 pitch. This is upstairs, 2-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. I think there's 9 patches on this uniform. 2, 6, 8 patches. Herbalife, KB Life, Kiwoom Securities, SGC. I don't know what SGC is, but 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball through the hole in the left side. They've got 2 singles to lead off the 5th inning here. All right, we'll see what happens now. So Chae Sung-min should be coming in, stepping in. Yep, Chae Sung-min. 안녕하세요. And that's in there for a strike. 왜 방송하지 않아요? All right, the 0-1 pitch, and that's just misses low, and it's 1-1. How did you watch the Hanwha game today? 오늘 한화 경기 봤어요? And that's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and he is going to have the bases loaded. The Ducks are on the pond, ladies and gentlemen. Bases loaded, nobody out. As the bottom of the lineup comes through, and it will flip it back over to the top of the lineup as Park Ji-won decides that he is gonna try to score some runs for SSG as they are down 6-0 here. Here we go. Will they maybe have a little mound visit here? I think he's gonna say try to get some outs. Is what I'm translating. Hey, you let everybody get on base. Sweet if you get somebody out. So alrighty, righty, right. Right here, go, whoa, here, go, whoa, here, go. Here comes the first pitch. Base is loaded right down the old middle. Park Ji-won 1 for 2 on the day. A 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. A single in his last at bat. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a little bloop. Nope. Center fielder under it, grabs it. He will tag up. They will go to third base, and he is able to make it to third base. 1 run will score as the runner at second advances. 1 run comes in, and 1 out now. They do what they're supposed to with the bases loaded. Sacrifice fly. Oh, he did tag up and go to second. That's in the dirt. Not far enough away to score a run, though. So Jung Jun Jae chokes way up on the bat. He's 1 for 1 on the day. A single in his first at bat, a walk, and that's going to be a slow roller past the second baseman. And 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and a 1 out, two RBI single from the second baseman, and it has cut the lead to 6-3 as SSG is making their way back. That's Vanessa Carlton. Channeling my inner Terry Crews. Big, just past the sliding, rolling second baseman, and the runner at second, Chae Song-min, was off on the play, so anything obviously to the right side, he's going to be heading for third. Was easily able to score without a throw. So we've got a 6-3 game, and that's going to bring up Pak Sung Han. Pak Sung Han 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at ball one on the outside, as he had the error earlier that allowed the fourth run for Kiwoom to score. So obviously he's wanting to amend that error earlier. That misses outside, and it's 2-0. All right, it's the 2-0 pitch. Maybe. No. That misses outside, and it's 3-0. 17 pitches so far for Kim Sung-gi, and it has not been pretty. More than half of them have been balls. Bringing in an electronic LED. All right. That catches the outside corner. Obviously, looked like he was taken almost 100% of the way. Yeah. Mitch Green sliding mitts over there at first base. And the 3-1 pitch. Side, ball four. And I have to imagine that was his last batter. Up Jo Myung Jun, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Yep, that will be a pitching change for us. Not a good outing, and I'll be right here. This is the bottom of the fifth, not the bottom of the sixth, by the way. SSG putting things to. They are now at least out hit Kiwoom. Kiwoom was 6 hits, but 3 runs via the long ball, the 2 solo shots in the first, and then the 2-run shots back in the fourth by Kim Gun-hee. Yeah. Got ourselves a little baseball game here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lovely spring evening. Like KT has taken the lead. They were down 3-0. Have answered scored 5 unanswered points. Watching a sports commercial and saying points. 5 unanswered runs to take the lead 5-3 against NC. Looks like Kang Bae-ko with 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Ha Gyung-min 2 for 3 with an RBI. And Oh Yoon-suk had an RBI, maybe off of a walker. Right, so we're back. Pak Yoon-suk is the new pitcher, 5.73 ERA. Last season, 17 games. Get that stuff changed. Pak Yoon. teams have had pitchers come in and absolutely be awful. His first pitch is way up in the zone, but he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And Go Myung Jun 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a 5-3 ground out in his last at bats. Steps off the back of the mound. In KBO with the pitch count or pitch clock this year, but at the same time they have the pitch clock, but they do not have the 3 pickoff attempt mitt. So I think that's going to be abused. I really do. I think when they run into issues with the pitch clock, they're going to just step off the back. You got some fans leading the cheers over on the SSG side. Uh, no, looks like obviously no cheer squad in attendance. As that curveball is in there for a strike. Looked like it really mixed up Pak Gun Hee back behind the plate, but with the ABS system, it doesn't matter. A strike is a strike. Is I don't know how you get mixed up. You got pitch calm. So, yeah, all right, the 1-2 pitch, and that bounces off the chest protector and solid blocking there to keep it in front of him, and it's now 2-2. Right in the chest. All right, here comes the 2-2, and that just catches the outside corner, and he is staring at strike number 3, and it's 2 outs now. Second strikeout of the day for Go Myung Jun, and Park Yoon Sung comes in, does exactly what he's supposed to, and gets the strikeouts, trying to keep this game with a 6-3 lead. Right, first pitch, a curveball low, and no take on looks at it. And four fly out to left in his first at bats, a 4-3 ground out in his second. He's over 2 on the day. And here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that is a skied but foul. 1-1. Are they looking for the baseball? They can't find it. Landed in the middle of a crowd of SSG fans, but they can't find it. It looks like it hit one of the girls' bags. They don't know where it went. Hope she didn't have a laptop in there. 1-1, and that's another fly ball. That's gonna go and just foul. Woo-hoo-hoo. It was almost a 6-6 game, as it looked like it might have missed by about a foot. They're calling for a video replay. Obviously, it's difficult to tell on this, but I believe I saw the ball in front of the foul pole, so we'll see. Obviously, you got to challenge it here, even though it is the spring. We'll see right here. Nope. I can see the ball in front of the foul pole, so it is definitely a foul. Wonderful call by the ump, and very lovely signs from the SSG fan for some reason. I don't know who she was saying is number 1. Somebody is number 1. I don't know who she's saying is number 1, but you know. All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that misses outside. 2-2. They wanted it, but it was definitely. All right, the 2-2 counts. 2 on, down 3, 2 outs. And did he go around? He did, and that's going to be the it for SSG as he strikes out. Comes in, gets a strikeout looking, and then a strikeout swinging on the check swing, and we'll go to the 5th inning stretch. I'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back. Hondo Soul out on the mound for SSG. All right. That'll be Kim Tae Hyun looks at strike one. Let's change here. And Fouls that one off. Yeah, throwing two. So Kim Tae-hyun. Why do I have? Yeah, Chun Tae. So Chun Tae-hyun. Oh, 1 for 1 on the day. Had himself an RBI single in the first, walked and scored on the 2-run shot back in the fourth, and that's going to be a slow roller. First baseman picks it up, steps on the bag, and that's 1 away. Mm. Again, I'm still trying to. I added some stuff over the off season, my off season, your off season. Um, Added in some pitch counts for you guys, and also is that's misses or that sorry that's in there first, right? I'm just trying to talk and think. So I added the pitch count, the batter, and base runners and stuff. So still trying to make sure I'm keeping up with that as best as possible. But Kim Garney reached on an E6 in his first at bats, and then the 2-run shot last inning, or sorry, his last at bat back in the fourth inning, made it 6-0 at the time as he fouls that one in into the catcher. That's still E.G. Young back behind the dish. See if there's any no other substitutions. We've had a pretty unsubby game so far. SSG still with all their starters in, obviously minus the pitcher. Kiwoom 2 subs. That's going to be a 6-3 putouts for the second out. All right. And that's going to bring up Kim Tae-jin. Kim Tae-jin flew out to left in his last at-bats and a pop fly to the shortstop in his first. He's 0 for 2 and looks at strike one at the top of the zone. And that's going to be a roller to the first baseman. Picks it up, steps on the bag, and that will be 1, 2, 3 goes Kiwoom in thy sixth. And we will take a break. Let's keep it rolling, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just getting my spring work in, trying to make sure that I still remember how to do all this streaming stuff. I imagine we're going to have another new pitcher for Kiwoom at this point. We'll see. So Pak Sung threw 10 pitches, got 2 strikeouts. We'll see if he stays in. The sixth batter coming up. Right now it's E.G. Young, the catcher. We'll see if he stays in. Might possibly bat, and if he gets on base, he could maybe come out. The other current game, it's now 7-3 KT as they've added another one on a sac fly by Hagyeon Min. Hang Baeko got 1 run on the fielder's choice. Yasu Suntik. You don't see that very often. All right. Nice big old full moon tonight. The crazies will be out, ladies and gentlemen. The crazies will be Young Yu taking over somewhere. I still haven't updated yet. All right, so we got plenty of substitutions here as that first pitch misses and it's ball one. So Lee Hyung Jun is in right, and that first pitch is lifted, and that will be a souvenir for nobody in the stands. That, ladies and gentlemen, will be a home run. And now it is 6-4. Good thing he came up to bat. I was like, slow down, don't run around the bases too fast. Again, lots of substitutions here for I'll try to get them updated as that's keeping their strike. So Jo Hyung-woo will come up to bat. He is on one. That misses inside, and it's 1-1. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking at his first at bat, and a single and scored a run in his last at bat, which was just last inning. As that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss. His third strikeout of the day. I get so much going on right now. I'm so confused at my life. Let's see. Let's get these fixed. All right. So in right field, Jung Jae Young is no longer in. That's bounced into the dirt. So instead, it will be that is way, way, way upstairs. Almost took his head off. Got that one. Center field is our boy, former Hanwha center fielder, Lee Young-gyu. Still playing. Still hitting 270 and causing all kinds of pain and strike. So An Sung Hyun steps up. He's 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, a caught steal, and a run scored. And the 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. All right. Young-yu in center field, and at short is EJ Song now. And doing the best I can. I'm a one-man crew here, guys. So, and that's going to be another swing and a miss. As that is his 4th strikeout of the day so far. Back to previous. And the 1-0, and that's a swing and a miss, and that's 1-1. Kim Jae-hyun back behind the dish. And that's fouled away, way out to the left field fan. 1-2. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. His 5th strikeout as he's coming relief. He struck out 2, gave up a solo shot, and then strikes out the next 3. He's retired 5. They've all been via the strikeout, and we will go to the 7th inning. It's 6-4 Kiwoom. They have SSG is slowly just nibbled away, trying to kind of get back into this game. As I assume SSG is going to have some substitutions at this point. I'll do my best to keep up with them. All right. So No Kyung-un will make his way to the mound for SSG. Still got the top of the 7th. It was 77 games last year with a 2.90 ERA. Yeah. No. We'll see if there's any other substitutions. And the first pitch is in there for the ball. All right. Yodong-wook getting his first at bat of the day as he took over for Song Sung Moon a few innings back. Fouls that one out of play, and it's 1-1. Top of the 7th here, Kiwoom led off the game with a solo shot from Song Sung Moon. 2 batters later, Lee Ju-hyung added another solo shot, and then the 4th, Kim Gun-hee led off, Jun Tae-hyun led off with a walk, and then Kun Kang-hee drove him home with a no-doubter over the wall for a 2-run shot to make it 6-0 at the time. SSG has slowly whittled away at that, and now it's a 6-4 here in the 7th as that misses way, way, way upstairs. And it's 3-1. Moving quickly through at this point. All right, the 3-1, and that's going to be a single over the shortstop. It's going to roll. Is he going to go for 2? The center fielder cuts it off. He's going to round second, and he's going to be sliding into head first. And he has got himself a leadoff double here in the 7th inning. First at bat of the day makes it a good one with the leadoff double. Just a little flare right over the shortstop, but it rolls and rolls. The center fielder ended up cutting it off way over on the left field side, but he is in there for second. Do they really have they really have lines in spring training? All right, stepping in now is Kang Shin Jung, Kang Jin Sung. Sorry, first at bat for him is that first pitch is a ball. No, 185 last year, only 27 at bats though. All right, the 1-0, and that's outside. Ball 2-0. Struggling with some command here for No Kyung-in as he had 3 balls against Yodong-wook in the last at bat before the double. And here comes the 2-0 pitch as he waddles and waggles in the box. And that is fouled straight back into the catcher and then into the umpire. And it's 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch from No Kyung Un to Kang Jin Sung, and that is fouled straight back, making it 2-2. Kang Jin Sung took over at first base for Cardenas. Cardenas 0 for 3 today with 4 outs. Fly ball, a pop fly to the second baseman, a fly out to the center fielder, and then a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning back in the fourth. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And slaps it foul. And he'll reset for another 2-2. No Kyung-un, one of the very few Korean baseball players with any facial hair. And that's going to be a slow little roller to the shortstop. Picks it up, throws over to first. He'll make his way over to third base. And 6-3 was a little roller. So the runner at second was easily able to make his way over to third base. All right, that's going to bring up Yeong-gyu. Yeong-gyu, again, former Kia Tiger, and then Hanwha Eagles captain after he was kicked off the team for voicing his displeasure at how bad the management was, and that's in there for a strike. 306 last year with 2 stolen bases, 27 RBIs, and a 429 on base percentage for the, I believe he's 40 years old now. Huge leg kick, chokes up on the bat. And that is going to be a single, and it's going to score a run, making it 7-4. Yeong-gyu in his first at bats comes with a RBI single. Yeong's like, oh, here's a little. No, I'll take a little bit more. We'll see if Yeong-gyu is in motion. He's still got some wheels. They're a little old. Need a little bit more, a little oil every once in a while. Oh, that's why. Wrong button. There we go. All right. So that's going to bring up Kim Dong-yup. He walked in his first at bat, a 1-3 ground out and a 5-3 ground out as Keon looks to try to put another run or two on the board to distance themselves a little bit as that's fouled away and making it 0-2. Getting an error message suddenly on my boxes here. That's a swing and a miss, and that's will make it 2 outs. He is going to end his day probably 0 for 3. That's going to bring up Zhu Hong, who's one for three on the day with a strikeout, a ground out, and a single and a stolen base. Looks at strike one at the top of the zone. 0-1. Struck out in the first inning. Ground ball back to the first baseman in the third inning, and then singled, stole a base in the fifth. 0-1. This is outside. They go 1-1. And just catches the piece of the outside corner, and it's 1-2 now. All right, to the 1-2 pitch. And that is ripped, but right fielder comes in, throws his glove up, ducks his head, and makes the catch. Lost it in the lights, or I don't know what it was, but that is 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's 7-4. Scary there coming in. Looked like he wasn't exactly sure where the ball was. See if we get some more substitutions and the such. I imagine we're gonna have a new pitcher for Kiwoom. Pretty solid game here. 7-4. Was looking rough at the beginning of the game, but slowly become decent little spring game. Gotta imagine Hume's gonna have themselves a new pitcher. Kong Jun makes his way out on the mound. All right. First pitch is a ball. See if there's any other changes. Looks like left fielder is done, and Juan Hyuk is in as he files that one away. So I'll try to get that change for you guys. So left fielder 5. Pop tune home is done. And this is definitely not Pak Ji Won. Che Junho is pinch hitting here. See if I can get this changed. And he fouls that one off. All right, it's the 1-2 pitch coming up. And that's outside, 2-2. And the 2-2 slapped, and that's going to be at least a single. We'll see if he goes as it rolls into the wall, and he will stroll into second base with a leadoff double here in his first at bats of the day. Both teams not giving up as these guys that aren't used to playing, aren't starters or whatever, are getting their shots. Is that's a liner right over the jumping third baseman, rolls all the way to the wall, and didn't really even attempt to get him out at second base. So SSG still plugging away, hoping to get something. Is Triple J, Jung Jun Jae, steps in and he slaps that one foul. It's 0-1. Jung Jun Jae, 2 for 2 on the day with a single and two RBIs on another single and a walk. Having himself a fabulous little afternoon or evening, depending on how you count your clock. And the 0-1, and that misses. Oh, did not miss. It missed his spot, but again, the ABS system, if it's a strike, it's a strike. It doesn't matter if the catcher is jumping across his body or not. It's, two seam gets in there as that's slapped foul, and it stays 0-2. I don't know. It's gone. All right, the here we go. The 0-2 once again, and that misses way outside, and it's 1-2. The Kiwoom bullpen is not known for its abilities, so we'll just say that. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. As just as I say it, they get to the strikeouts just to make me look bad. That's the first time he has been retired all day. Yeah. Kiwoom bullpen last year, 6.02 ERA. Not the best ERA, you would say. All right, Pak Sung Hwan steps in. He had a walk in his last at bats, 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at ball one, 1-1 on the outside now. Him with a ERA of 6.02 out of their bullpen last year. A little rough, you could say. A little rough. And that's going to be a liner right over the jumping shortstop. The runner at second had to backtrack because he might have been caught, and it wasn't, which means he rolls over into third base. They've got runners on the corner with 1 out. I'm like, I want to watch the game, but then I'm like, oh crap, I got to push buttons. What's up, man? How is life? I will not tell anybody. How is life, Dave? You settling in into retirement? All right, Go Myung Jun steps in for his 4th at bat of the day. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a 5-3 groundouts, and looks at ball 1 on the outside. Yeah, I'm sure it's fantastic. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have to go to work. Probably create like a massive YouTube KBO broadcast everything. I don't think Kenny, that's Keith. Kenny hasn't been in here for a while. That is sliced foul. Not a lot of talking today in the this chats. Obviously, it's still spring, so not a lot of people watching these games. There's been zero chats from the vertical chat. Everything has been from the horizontal. All right, to the 2-1, and that's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Na, 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 na. I mean, I was there last week. That's filed away. Yeah, I was there for the Gaejang Shik, the opening ceremony. It was absolutely boring. We left early. Me and Big Kiwi went, but it was like 94%, I believe, is that is going to be flipped up into the air, third baseman in foul territory, and that's two away. He is gone 0 for 4 in some big spots. Runners at second and third, and he struck out. Yeah, I won't disagree. A lot of these side armors, they get people chasing everything. No, wasn't. I mean, I think he hit 100. I think he hit like 150 last year, 170. I can't remember what he hit, but it was not pretty last year either. Is that is fouled straight back by Otegun. Right, here comes the 0-1. Uh, as that is ripped foul. Again, he almost tied the game 6-6 earlier, but just missed by about a foot or so as now he fouls another one off. Uh, I mean, the concourse is like super wide, and it's weird because in the outfield, like outside of the stadium, you can watch the game through the fence. Like it's crazy. Like if you don't have a ticket, you can just go to the stadium, stand outside the stadium, and watch the game. So I could technically, I could go to the stadium, put a camera outside and film the game and stream the game actually showing it. Says that this is outside. It's 1-2. But I mean, they didn't have any concessions in the stadium at all. There was no place to buy anything. So it kind of sucked. Everybody was having delivery right there. But there's better parking. The concourse is wider. Unfortunately, Hanwha is absolutely a crap organization, and that's going to be another pop fly to the first baseman, and they leave another two runners on. We'll go to the eighth. It is 7 Kiwoom. Even runners on all day long is SSG. 10 hits, 4 runs. Not a solid day. I do not have a season ticket this year, Dave. In fact, if you notice, I'm wearing SSG Now I am now an anti-Hanwha fan. I will cheer for every team that Hanwha is playing against. Uh, because not only the, did they not do anything for the fans before, they actually made it worse. They have now basically said, you know, we don't care about the fans. They raised the price another 30%. So since 2020, the price for season tickets have gone up double. It's gone, it's more than doubled in price. On top of that, season ticket holders aren't allowed in the first 20 rows. The first 20 rows are no longer season tickets. So you can kind of imagine how people. Lots of guys that I know that have had season tickets for 10, 15 years. Nope, no more. Tim Mean is in for SSG as the new pitcher. Probably some more changes I'll get as I can see them. And first pitch, swing and a miss as he was trying to hit a grand slam to lead off the eighth. Lee Hyung Jung making his first at bat of the day. And plays off of it, but doesn't matter as it's a strike. So and 2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch from Kim Mean. This is low, 1-2. Kim Mean, the former KT Wiz, came over in the 1-for-1 trade over the offseason. It's all right. So Dave, they actually did a doc. I had a TV crew this weekend doing a documentary on me. They were followed me around for 2 days. One of the things is I was like, yeah, I should be the manager of this team. So that's my national TV first national TV appearance, and I basically said I should be the manager of the team. So as that's a beautiful curveball, catches him staring at it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, being a beauty. Yeah, dinner and a strain, baby. Did you get yourself some no brand burgers? And the 0-1, that's chopped foul, and it's 0-1. You missed a lot of some action. All right. Ooh, swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. And there's a ton of subs here. I'll try to get them updated. This is That's going to be a swing and a miss and the throw over, and that's 2 away. Shade. right, it's 2 down quickly here in the eighth. And Kim Jae Hyun looks at ball one way up. Kim Jae Hyun getting his first at bat of the day as Kim Gun Hee made the start. So Kim Jae Hyun, the 1-0 count, runs inside, and it's 2-0. That's in there for a strike. And that one is lifted. That's might be trouble. Left fielder under it, and that'll be 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Strikeout, strikeout, and a fly out to left. And we will go to the bottom of the eighth. 7-4. What's up? Almost got everything. Yeah. All right, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe in the land of the red. Don't do anything to get yourself against the old Communist Party. Let's see. Who do we got stuffing in? Should Young? No, it'll be Shinbom Su. Yeah, we've got a new pitcher here. Man, I can't believe this guy's still around. He's been around a long, long time. On Jong Hyun. This guy has been around, and around. Wonder he's got to be pretty close to the oldest player in the league. On Jong Hyun, first pitch catches the piece of the corner, and it's 0-1. Shinbom Su getting his first at bat. And bounces that one into the dirt, and it's 1-1. KT or Kiwoom traded away their closer in the offseason, so they will take over the closing duties, I guess. They traded him to Kia. All right, here comes the 1-2. Che Jung. Ooh. Che Jung gonna get himself a pinch hit. And the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be rolled over foul, and it's stayed. Che Jung in on deck, so he'll take over as the DH. He finally, I guess, make his appearance. And the 1-2 pitch, and that is nowhere near the zone, and it's 2-2. gets a piece, chops it into the old catcher, and the umpire stays. It's a. Why does it say 3-2? If you're watching at home, if you're watching the game on the screen, they're wrong. I'm right. Because they erased their score bug, and maybe they fix it. There you go. They fixed it. That is going to be a broken bat, and that's trouble, and that will drop inside the line. And he rounds, but will head back to first. And the leadoff single for SSG is they've got another base runner. They've had plenty of base runners today, but unfortunately, they're not getting them home. As the broken bat single, Che Jung will step into the box. The box, the bag, the box, the bag, the baggy boxy, the boxy bag. He'll step into the box as you can hear the SSG fans that are there. KBO all-time home run leader, as that's up high. Want to know? Last year, 37 home runs. A couple years ago, he was the home run leader of the league. That runs inside. He is also the all-time leader in hit by pitches. As of recently, Hanwha's Cheje Hoon has been taking that title, is slowly chipping away, but just been around for so long that, yeah, fouls that one off, and it's 2-1. 291 last year, not too shabby. Signed a 4-year, 110 all contract. That is ripped, but foul. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 just misses up high. Got himself a full count, third full count of the day for SSG. First one was a strikeout look, and the second one was a single. What will this one bring? Right, the 3-2 pitch, and that is crushed. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7-6 game. Goodbye, baseball. There you go, Key. The pinch hit, 2-run shot clears the bases and has made this a very impressive game. Well, you know, you gotta pace yourself. You're not ready. You're not in mid-season form yet. All right, that's gonna bring up An Sang-hyun. An Sang-hyun, 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, caught stealing. That's a bold strategy. As that is in there for strike, and it's quickly 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be rolled over. Third baseman grabs it, throws across the diamond, and that's one away. Pipe it down the middle for him. That's the 4th home run of the game. Again, that is not a, yeah, that might be a home run other places. Is that's going to be a pop fly to the to the pitcher. Little PFP, 2 outs. Didn't even get to see what actually happened. Old pop fly to the pitcher, showing that he's an athlete. Pitchers are athletes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back to the top of the lineup. Chejunu looks at strike one. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He doubled in his only at bat. Took over for Puck Ji-won over in or as a pinch hitter, and then ended up moving over to left. And that's going to be a chopper to the second baseman. Picks it up, throws over. That will end the eighth. But Chejong ends up with a 2-run pinch hit homer to bring SSG within one. Can they do it? Cardenas went 0 for 3 with a pop fly to the second baseman, flew out to center field, and a 5-4-3 double play. I would say no. That would be my thing. And he's the only one. He's the only one that played. There were no. The Puig didn't play, and Heredia didn't play. So, yeah, not much in terms of foreign action. Joe Byung Hyun will come in to pitch. I believe he is the closer. SSG took over. Joe Byung Hyun. Got ourselves a little game again. 4-6 last year, 12 saves, 12 holds, 76 games, 73 innings, 96 strikeouts, 33 walks, 197 batting average against, and a 1.14 sweep. Sweep. All right, leading things off for Kiwoom is going to be the number 9 hitter, EJ Song. Looks like can't announce anything else, but all right. PJ Song looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. PJ Song has not had an at bat yet today. Last year he hits 190 on the season, only 84 at bats. Did have a home run though, and that misses low, 1-1. So Joe Byung Hyun took over later in the season as the closer and pitched really well actually. So he is taken over and going to keep that role going into the season, as that one is crushed. But that will be a souvenir for those that are not in the fair territory. In the seats that aren't available, grass seating. A lot of the KBO teams have grass seating areas so families can sit down. It's actually really a good idea for little kids because they can kind of run around a little bit. And that is a strikeout looking, sir. Have a seat. If you wanted a ticket to watch, you should have bought one. All right. That means we will flip the lineup back up to the top. And Yadong will get the at bat. He's a 1 for 1 on the day. He doubled in his only plate appearance and looks at ball one there. So doubled and scored a run. That is right now the difference in the game is that catches the outside corner and it's 1-1. So again, big plays so far in this game. Obviously, the 2-run shot by Chejung to bring it within one. But back in the first, there was an error by one of the best defensive shortstops in the league. Is that one bounces in the dirt and it's 2-1, and that allowed a run to score, and then another run added on top of that, and then yeah, so that was a pretty big play at the time, and then obviously. Back in the seventh, the double and then the single by Yeonggu ended up scoring what is at this point the game winner, as that misses low, and that's 3-1. Obviously, the KBO does not do extra innings in spring games in the spring training, so don't need to worry about that. And that's going to be a swing and a miss and runs the count full 3-2. 3-2 count so far for Kiwoom. This is their second. They walked in the only other one way back in the first inning. Kim Dong-yup ended up walking and scoring a run. And that's going to be a slow roller. Third baseman grabs it, throws across his body in time, and that'll be 2 away. The runner Yodong signaled safe, but he was out by about 3 feet. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. 3 meters. He was out by about 9. It wasn't particularly close, honestly. All right, that's going to bring up Kang Jin Sung. Kang Jin Sung 0 for 1 on the day, 6-3 ground out in his only at bat, and looks at strike one. So, and in there for a strike, just kissing the outside corner. JT has opened it up. They were down 3-0 after the first, and now it is 10-3. They've walked 8 times. They have 9 hits, but they have 10 runs. The 0-2, and that's rolled over, but it's foul, and it stays 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss, and sit down, sir. Sit down. That'll end the inning. Struck out the first batter, struck out the third batter. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, not the 9th. I don't have the correct inning in there. Let me fix that. Okay, perfect. Great. All right. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, the last part of the inning. Again, there's no extra innings in the KBO. This is it. Either SSG loses, ties, or wins. If it's a tie, the game will be over. Hanwha's game ended up in a tie earlier today, too, so that'll be perfect. As far as who's batting, the number 2 batter, Jung Jun Jae, will lead things off for SSG's 2 for 3 on the day. And then, so 2, 3, 4 for SSG. We'll see who Kiwoom comes in. It'll be Woo Sung Moo. Ju Sung Moo. think that's the change yet. All right. Well, you got your 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Well, the number 2 hitter, the guy up right now, is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a strikeout. But looks at strike one there. The number 2 hitter is a single, a walk, and a strikeout. And then the number 4 hitter hasn't batted yet because that's the guy that went 0 for 4. Did he go around? He went around, and we'll see. Are they gonna check it? Jusung Mu, 4 and 6 last year with 14 saves. That is bounced into the dirt, 1 and 2. So yeah, the number 4 batter is Go Myung Jun, who is was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts, a pop fly and foul pop to the third baseman. And the 1-2 pitch, this is outside, 2-2. Hitting 333 here in the spring. That's going to be a little flare into center field, and they've got themselves the tying run on base as he comes up with his third hit of the day. 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. And not a bad little day for him. All right, so that's going to bring up Pak Sung Han. And again, Pak Sung Han, 1 for 3 on the day, singled in his last at bat, walked in the one before that, and that is going to be low in the zone and strike 1. And he is the shortstop that had the air that allowed a run to score back in the first inning to put Kiwoom up 4-0. Gosh, the 0-1 that catches the inside, and it's 0-2. Right, the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be rolled over. That's a 4-6-3 double play, and that will erase that base runner, sir. That shall erase the old base runner. 2 away. Not what you needed, Keith. Not what you needed, sir. Osun Jen over at second base, starting that. The former every single team. Osun Jen signed in a free agent contract with Kiwoom and swing and a miss there. Oops, wrong button. Pinch hitter here. Not Jung Bom, but I'm not going to change it for if it's the last batter. Kim Gyu-min looks at strike 2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. The payoff pitch, ladies and gentlemen. And he went around, strikes out, and that will end the game. that, ladies and gentlemen, will be it for me as Kiwoom is hangs on to win the game. Actually a very good game. I gotta say, very very good game. I will take it any day of the week. Nice 7-6 game. It's lovely being able to stream some games and not worry about who's playing and who's winning. So, Keith, thanks for hanging out the whole time. I'll be back on Saturday. If you vote in the poll on the community page, you'll be or the post page. I don't know what it's called on your side, but you can pick which game I am streaming. So if you want to see a very specific game, you can do that. So overall, pretty decent game. There was some sloppiness, error on the catcher, error on the second baseman, error on the pitcher, but lots of home runs. And Son Sung Moon led the game off with a solo shot. Two batters later, Lee Ju Hyung with another solo shot. Later on, Lee Dong walked, single by Jang Jae Young, and then a single and RBI by Jun Tae Hyun. But an E6 ended up allowing another run to score, putting the team up 4-0. And then from there, later on, back in the fourth inning, a walk and then a 2-run shot put them up 6-0. They did add up one more run in the seventh after a double and then a RBI single by Lee Yong-gyu. SSG kept plugging away a little bit. Big time in the fifth inning. They started the inning off with 3 straight singles, then a sacrifice fly, then a 2 RBI single. But even though they had 2 runners on, they weren't able to do anything as they went to the bullpen and got 2 strikeouts. E.G. Young led off the the sixth with a solo shot to bring it into at the time 6-4. Then the Chejong was able to add a single by Shin Bum-soo and then a 2-run pinch hit home run by Chejong made it 7-6. But overall, pretty decent game. Spring game. Hopefully, things clean up on my end a little bit better. But thank you guys for tuning in for a again, just a spring game, but a spring game for me too. I'm trying to get some stuff situated, but I will be back Saturday for another game. Again, you guys get to decide which games I'm streaming this year. It is all you guys. I will stream whatever you guys pick. So if you want to see a specific game on Saturday, make sure that you vote in the poll. Also, Sunday's game, the poll is also up. I just put that up today. So there'll be a poll for Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll put up another one on for Monday on Saturday probably, as there are 2 games. Most likely the Hanwha game is what I'm going to want to stream, as it's the first game in the new stadium. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.